Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of War in the West. We are coming back. It took me a little while to set up this turn, because I set up pretty much the entire air force in Italy. And as you can see on the map, we are not running that much in Italy specifically. We are still running a lot of stuff in Europe, in Northern Europe. But alright. Let's get into it. So let's first start off in Northern Europe. Let me check something good. So let's start off with the Americans. Today we are also bombing just as before. 3 cities. Today it's going to be Dusseldorf, bombing pretty much exclusively the heavy industry. That's good. Just to erase this city, because there is quite a bit of stuff here, right? Then we are bombing Cologne, or Köln, and we are bombing the vehicle factory and the heavy industry. There you go. That vehicle factory is very important for the Germans, of course. And IRL, they did not bomb it, because it was a Ford plant. But I have no such reprehension, let's say. Then we're bombing, which city was the first? Düsseldorf, Dortmund, and Cologne. And over here we are, this is the bombing that we failed last time. We failed to bomb those 2 synthetic fuel factories, and also that little bit of oil. We bombed predominantly that fuel production thing, which is completely useless, and a little bit of the, actually a decent bit of the heavy industry, but it's not completely wrecked. And this time I really want to completely destroy all of those. There you go. And of course we're doing recon in the region. Now the British are also joining the Americans in bombing the same cities. Suppress the flak. Get what do you call it? Have spread out the damage from the flak instead of, allowing the Germans to use all their flak, on each target piece by piece. They have to use all their flak in concentrated areas, meaning that we get overwhelmed. And the British are entirely bombing the manpower. And unless I'm stupid, I'm using incendiary bombs. This is correct. These are night fighters, of course. Yep. And we are using pretty much all of my bombers. Entirely all of my bombers, I see. Inactive air groups. What is this? I'm just noticing this, guys. Why are you not... Oh, I guess they... Not enough range. Unfortunate. What about the closer one? Out of range. Out of range. Unfortunate. Well, I guess they're just gonna have to take a little break. No matter. But here we are. We are bombing the exact same cities. Again, Düsseldorf, Dortmund, and Köln. And over the top, we are sweeping with our fighters from the British Fighter Command. I'm also doing some nice scouting. Take a look with the 2nd Tactical. If we take a look at just the scouting, I'm essentially reconning the entirety of Belgium and most of the Netherlands and northern France, you see? Just to completely make sure that these airfields are completely, leveled. So that once I'm done with the Rhine, I can move on into this area and these areas. Yeah. And I will not be facing much resistance here. I'm also sweeping over here, just on top of some fighter bases. I'm also, where are they? Ground attacking with my Typhoons, these two bases. God knows what I'm gonna find. We'll see. Also over here, here. Oh yeah, not here. Right, because yeah, I swept these bases last time, so now I'm sweeping over here. We'll see. It may be just false information that a bunch of the German fighters are here, but I'm not gonna risk it. They apparently also transferred some stuff into France, but kind of doubt it. They have bigger problems. So there you go. This is pretty much it for the British. I'm also, planning wise, I think I'm going to upgrade soon enough. Not right now, but Hurricane Force. Where are they? I still got a decent bit, but I am going to have to upgrade some aircraft. The biggest question for me are these Thunderbolts. These Thunderbolts are good aircraft, very good aircraft. You know, I love the Thunderbolt, especially the Pacific version, right? But they have bad range, really bad range. So I have a decision to make. Either I wait for the Mustang and replace them with that, as they did historically, you know. In real life, they had really bad losses over Schweinfurt, and they recalled essentially all their bombers. They grounded them for like a month or something, and then once the Mustangs got in, they replaced them, you know, and started escorting them. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might, instead of doing that. Of course, I don't have the problem right now because I'm bombing close by. But when I get to bombing more inland, I might want to replace these guys with the P-38s. Because take a look, while they are significantly worse aircraft in pretty much every way, they have a lot bigger range. 5,000 versus, what is it? Range 860 miles, presumably. So, yeah, that's quite a big difference. And also, I really want to get more of these guys because I do not have a ton of American fighters. Only these 240. That's not enough to escort the 1,000 bombers that I have. Yeah. Same with the British. I want to soon enough upgrade these Sterlings. Maybe once they get low, numbers. Same with these Bostons. But I don't have a tremendous amount of... I do have a decent amount of Wellingtons. I guess, yeah. Maybe the Wellington is the correct thing to upgrade them to. But I do not have a ton of Lancasters. Where are they? Actually, a decent amount of them. And of course, I want to upgrade them to the 3 variant. Yeah. Anyway. Let's get on with Italy. So, over here in Italy itself, I have only left the coastal air force, and I have organized it properly. This is so much nicer. Take a look. And the troop carriers, right? In these 2 bases, I have all my fighters. There you go. Some Hurricanes and stuff, short-legged stuff, and the longer-legged fighters. Here they are. These 2 bases, nice and compact. Here are my bombers. My night fighters. Here are all my bombers, which is not a lot. As you can see, not even 90. And I have to upgrade some of them. And over here are my patrols. I also have to upgrade these Hudsons. And right now, and for the foreseeable future, because, I just don't have the numbers to do much of anything, they're just gonna patrol. And they're going to bomb these 3 ports to make sure that at least they are partially starving. And using my fighters to sweep so that we slowly train their fighters. That seems good to me. And they are doing, I want this to be like a 3-week thing, I'm not expecting big results out of not even 100 bombers. The Malta Air Command, I have entirely transferred it to here. And I'm gonna get into this in a bit, because we have a bit of a problem that we have too many fighters. That's a stupid problem to have, but we simply do not have enough airfields in Italy as a whole. So for this turn, I'm straight up not running pretty much any sorties out of Italy, because I have transferred. Here are the Americans, not optimal yet, but here are the Mitchells, fortresses, liberators, British planes. This entire area is the strategic air force, right? Recon planes and fighters. Can these guys upgrade to lightnings? No. Next turn, just to, have all these guys be uniform, I'm gonna upgrade them too, but of course I need to repair these places, and I'm also expanding every single airbase in Italy, which we need supply. But of course, by the way, by pressing 8 on the numpad, you can see we are indeed delivering stuff to these ports. They are functional, not these ones of course, but soon enough. There you go. This is the American Strategic Air Force. Now the Tactical Air Force is the one that's a problem. We can probably fit all the Strategic Air Force stuff into here once we build up and we clear out these Italians. Over here we have... What the hell are you? Oh, right, some bombers. Can I? No, they're locked. So these are the bombers. This is a small thing, and I have to also upgrade some of these planes. These guys are absolutely ancient planes. Look, they carry, these are quote-unquote tactical bombers, They really are fighter bombers. Take a look. Some machine guns and 2 bombs and no range. I really have to upgrade them. Thankfully, they can become fighters. So there you go. Here are some bombers for the tactical air group. Oh yeah, these guys are all recon. Here are my night fighters. These are some fighter bombers. XS. Alright. And these guys are 1,000,000 fighters. 400 fighters. And again, I have no base to, base them on. Hopefully Messina can also hold a decent amount of aircraft. And also these guys are, besides these Spitfires, they have a decent range. I can show you. There you go. See, they can reach Napoli and a half, right? And this guy is even better apparently, but apparently I'm dumb. I thought these guys had a worse range. Well, that sure is interesting. Well, whatever, I kind of want to upgrade them anyway, because they are not the best fighters. And we have Thunderbolts, ready. In Italy, the Thunderbolts are sure gonna be useful. Over here we also, another bomber base, of course, again for the tactical guys. And of course with the strategic bombers, I'm of course going to bomb, just like in Northern Europe. But with these guys, I'm going to be targeting the airfields and, troops, rail yards, stuff like that. I'm going to actually support my troops. And yeah, here is the Malta command. I'm going to be reassigning these guys when the time comes. I also realized I was a bit stupid. I hurried a bit in transferring all of these guys, because of course now I have to ship them back. The coastal air guys. I have to ship them back. Same with, I have to move the Malta Air Command into here. Yeah. So yeah, everything is turning out nice in the end. We are gonna need a couple of weeks, to set everything up and to get everything fully staffed and repaired. But yeah. Of course, my biggest worry is that we're gonna be advancing too fast, weirdly enough. So we're gonna be capturing too much, and we're gonna be outrunning our range with our bombers, right? meaning that we're not actually going to be using these all these built-up air bases. Not enough to justify the investment, right? Because we are already gonna be like in Napoli by that time, right? So we're gonna be needing to move everything up again. Nah. But what can do? I think this is pretty much it. Yeah. I will have to soon enough be bombing the U-boat factories again, because take a look at the VPs, of course. But of course we are going to win this war. For the simple fact that total losses, the Axis should have taken a beating. Let's put it that way. A lot more than historical, I think. Maybe not. But there you go. Let us turn the turn. Doing some recon. By the way, I modified my recon stuff to only run on the first and the last day of the week, just to reduce air losses. And we already lost 12, just 3 planes. So there you go. Here you go, 50 planes bombing this port. At night. And here we come over Germany. These are my night fighters escorting. We have been taking a few losses, a decent bit of losses, so that our 1000 bomber raids are not quite as filled out as they normally should. Presumably a bunch of aircraft are also just damaged. So you can see that we are getting intercepted a lot. But this is frankly to be expected. Quite a lot of aircraft. And here we are bombing Köln. So these guys are the British, right? So they are targeting the manpower. 5%. We did actually more damage to the vehicle and the heavy industry, which is interesting. Take a look at, and where are they launching from? From this airbase. It's a big airbase. If only I knew the name of it. Saint-Dizier. You know what? When I edit this video, I will remind myself of doing some bombing there next turn. Yeah. And here we go for Dusseldorf. 22% damage. That's actually pretty decent. 6% to the heavy industry too. Alright, I guess. Here we are bombing the manpower again, and a pitiful 2% damage. I guess too much. The weather was, here we go. The weather is clear on both sides, so it's not that. I do not know if there is any such thing as wind in this game, which may be causing it. In the Mediterranean, by the way, there is a big, I took a look at the weather. There is a big, what do you call it, pressure pocket, which may be impeding us, but though I am not noticing that. Here come the Americans, 400 bombers, 12% damage, not great. Oh, this is much better, 300 bombers with 43% damage in Köln. Up to 60% damage, that's very good. Here come 161 more, unescorted, doing 34% damage, up to 50% damage on the factory. Very good. Here we are bombing Dortmund. Only 2% with 300 bombers. That's pathetic. I do not know why. And 4% again. They must have some incredible amount of flak. That's the only explanation I can give. Oh, here we bomb this airfield, which supposedly had aircraft, but it only had 300 AA guns. Fantastic. Well, lesson learned. I am also coming in at 18,000 feet for these bombing runs, so to make sure that the Mitchells, you know, have the altitude, right? So we should be getting a good accuracy, right? At 18,000 feet. That's not too much to ask, I would say. Here we are bombing Cologne. 37%, that's good enough, I guess. And some damage to the vehicles, okay. Amazing, the British are doing more damage to the vehicles than the Americans. Yeah, good thing we have an escort. Here we are. %19% the manpower. The second bombing day run of the day, which is pretty bad. 5% more to the industry. I guess that's not terrible, but we are losing more stuff to flak, meaning that we are losing more than the Germans. Come on now. 3% the manpower, that's pathetic. Again, I do not know why, but here we are sweeping over Sardinia. 20 fighters down on their side, very good. Bombing, here come the Americans, our marauders. Bombing Dusseldorf for 5%. What the hell is wrong with these guys? And 9% over Cologne. And 3% over Cologne again. Yikes, I did not modify anything. I guess maybe just range. Maybe just because it's a further out base, we are doing less damage. 15% here, okay, that's better. This Dortmund is gone pretty much, so that's good. Oh, finally we hit something. They do have a good amount of AA guns. That's not nice. 1% damage, very good. And they have, you see, they have pulled some aircraft into these air bases. Unfortunately, not enough for us to, you know. This is a good strategy for the Germans, to put enough fighters in a location, but not enough for us to be worth bombing that base. Another 3% damage in Cologne. This is really horrible. Horrible damage. Wasted bomb runs. If you have any suggestions to help me make a better decision, help me get a better outcome, I'm willing to listen. Because I do not know what I'm doing wrong. I am of course using the max payload of these guys because we are in range, right? I'm using the max incendiary payload. So I wouldn't imagine, and take a look, 4% oil damage, what the hell? Both the British and the Americans are doing bad. For some reason, So it mustn't be the, what do you call it? The armament. Surely it must be something else. 15% in Dusseldorf. Okay, with nearly 500 bombers. Yikes. Here we are bombing Cologne. No damage at all. With 300 planes. Please explain that to me. 300 planes, no damage. Wow. They missed a whole ass city. I mean, I know it. The accuracy really sucked in this time, right? But not quite this much. I wonder what even were they targeting? Surely it must have been the heavy industry or the vehicles, right? Or maybe they were dumb as fuck and they targeted, this one factory and they completely missed, right? That's also a possibility. But here come pure bombers, and this time they do get damage. God knows how this game works. Ah, naturally. And now we bomb Dortmund and we target that useless factory. Very good. At least the heavy industry is done. And the oil production is damaged. Good. But these synthetic fuel factories are still standing. That's I do not like that. Some BF-109s down. Very good. Come on. Where? Not horrible losses, all things considered. We both lost like 100. But there we go. So, let us continue. In Africa, we do not really have much. This... Sorry. It's... Oh, is this that thing from Britain that I sent out? Yes, it is. Take a look at that. So I can actually transfer some stuff from the British Isles to the Mediterranean. That's really nice. You know what I'm gonna do? How about some Canadians? How about we transfer this entire Canadian army? How about this? America ports 1. Interesting. You press space, by the way, to skip stuff. There you go. I'm not gonna send any more. But one full Canadian corps with armor. What kind of armor do they have? Humber 3. Humber 3, okay. One machine gun. Amazing. Oh, they do actually have some Brancaires. That's good. Some Wolverines. Not 3-inch tank destroyers. That's not particularly impressive. Some Shermans. That's good. They do have a good amount of them. Take a look. 264 Shermans. That's good. And some Stuart 5s. That's less good. But and these guys. What the hell is this? Oh, self-propelled artillery. I do not know what 25 pound is in normal units. Okay. Alright. We shall see how good they are. If they perform well, I might send this British corps. We shall see. Let's unload these guys, by the way. Oops. I do not have to move anybody, right? No. What? And these guys apparently want to go to the Mediterranean. You know what? Fine. Sure. Why not? They are already assigned to the 7th Army. Let's assign these guys to 7th. Oh, are these guys the dudes which we lost? And they were like reborn? Maybe, because they are damaged. Huh. Airborne Division. Can we adjust this? Max TOE. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, they can deal with that when they come here. And apparently they come into Oran. which is an interesting place to spawn into, if you ask me. Oops. Also, before we forget, let us reload these guys. No. This is Eisenhower. Oops. The Coastal Air Force is going... Oof. What? Nah, fantastic. So here we go. The LA Troop Command guys and the Coastal guys? No. No. They do not want to. Okay. This is fine, but we have unloaded nearly everything. I say nearly everything. So we can presumably... Let's put these guys together. There we go. So let's pull these guys into the Gulf of Tunis. Just for the moment. To keep them somewhere safe. While... After we get set up here, I'm gonna be, putting them here, and presumably, I've never used them before. I do not know how to reinforce them or anything. Do you have to? I wonder. Huh. So you can put them in the port. Okay. I guess that's fine. This port is really busted. Not even. But, yeah. We need some engineers, surely. First thing that I want to do is kick out these guys. They held. Take a look at that, the bastards. Let's tag them again. They held again. Unbelievable. Alright, yet again. Well, you're not gonna hold when we attack these guys too. Come on now, calculate. You know they are doing a route when the game is... Oh. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Because I don't want to re-record everything. Oh, you bastard. Or? Oh, thank God. Take a look at that. So, this Napoli Infantry Division, tons of manpower and tons of guns. We completely wreck them. Let us try something here. I'm going to pull all my tanks. Oh, here is one Canadian Infantry Division. Who do I even have one more? Where is it? I thought I had one more tank guys. Those are Americans. I guess I'll use the Canadians, sure. There we go. And let us cross. Maybe. Now, I may be dumb in general, but it seems that I cannot cross into this shore thingy. A ferry. Should I presume that it is impossible for us to load? Or do we have to maybe repair the port? There isn't even an airbase here, the bastard. There is a... Okay. Can we assign something here? Here you go, some anti-British anti-aircraft stuff. And any engineers? Any engineers? No. Fine, I guess. They're just gonna hodl here. Meanwhile, these guys, these are the British airborne guys. Oops. Without you. Yeah, these guys surrender, and so do these guys. Very good. Can you move out of the hex? Yes, you can. And there we go. We captured the entirety of Sicily. It is ours now. And these two islands don't have anything on them, so that's very good. The 7th Provisional US Corps. I do not know. Oh. Okay. So let us put all of these guys into the western end of this island in preparation for, first of all, to organize them. Yeah. And secondly, to, no, there isn't a port here. Where is the port? Hold on. Ah, yes, there is. At Trapani. Okay. Yes, I did already do that. Very good. In Trapani. Okay, I will have these guys assigned there. Oh, these are the rail guys. Let us repair the rail all the way up to Palermo and in Palermo. And this is the British... Oh yeah, this is the overall command of everything. Including the US 7th Army. With Patton, okay. Which is apparently directly... Okay. So the US Army is responsible for these two corps, okay. Let's put it into here. With these paratrooper guys, I'm just going to pull them somewhere near an airport in the near future. Yeah. And the 5th US Army. Oh, they're all... Okay. They're all under this guy. I want to have all the Americans here and all the British and everything else here. Just to be organized, you know. You know how obsessive I am about that sort of thing. The 2nd US Corps is going to go over here. There you go. And here are the 3. Can we merge you? 3rd. Maybe we will be able next turn? Surely next turn we will be able to merge these guys into one unit. Let us repair the railroad up and into Palermo. Very nice. And now if we look at the rail, very nice. Very nice. And very good. Oh, here are my other engineer units. There we go. Much nicer. These two British corps which refuse to unload these are very annoying. Of course. They always are. Where the hell is the 8th British Army? Here they are. Let's pull you in the rear. And here is the 5th British Corps. They are responsible for these dudes. 13th. 30th. Jesus Christ, they are... these guys are all over the place. Holy moly. And for some reason I can't move these guys out of there. Well, at least the French. At least the French, I can put them here. Very good. A bunch of these guys are also assigned to the 8th British Army, which really should not be the case. We have... oh, this is an US Corps with only 2 divisions. Oh, this... so apparently this US Army has 2 British Corps. God, I hate this organization. This is why you let me do it. There we go. Thirtieth. You see how annoying this is? But once you have these guys all set up, it is a whole lot better. I assure you. 10th. You know what? You're gonna get reassigned to the 10th. Because they were holding only 2 divisions anyway. Alright, I guess good enough. Good enough for now. And of course these paratroopers, which we will get to deal with in the next episode. And this separate regiment, let's... who the hell are we gonna assign you to? Sure, you're gonna be just garrison. Yeah. Probably a good call. Let us also... aha! No. I thought I was smart. I am not. And I also did the wrong thing. I'm such a dumbass, I swear. I want to move these guys here. Maybe they? No, not even they have the port capacity. Why are... now that I notice, why are 3 of you assigned directly to the British Army? These guys have 5 capacity. Oh well, I'm gonna deal with this in the next episode. I mean, in the setup to the next episode. I really shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the episode. But these guys, the Tactical Air Force, is of course gonna be situated here, probably in Catalina once, you know, this airbase is cleared out of annoying units. And the strategic airbase is of course gonna be here, maybe in Trapani? Do you have the range? You do. Very nice. And the Mediterranean Air Fleet is just the HQ for these guys. And I do not really know where to put these guys. Oops. Yeah. No. Oh well. And before I forget, insufficient port capacity. Uh-huh. What about from Valletta? Thank you. Thank God. There you go. And we're gonna be dealing with that in the next turn. Alright. I think this is pretty much gonna be it for this episode. Let us turn the turn. I did not save, I'm dumbass. But whatever. Let's see what the Germans do. They may surprise me with a counterattack on Sicily. Who knows? Oh, they're losing planes due to air combat. I do, of course, have my air superiority guys still doing their business. They lost nearly 100 fighters there. Amazing. Maybe they're doing like interception, right? So I guess that's not bad, I guess. Maybe I should have the overall air command in Tunis, or maybe not. Nah. Alright, here we go. The Axis apparently lost a lot of men. So did we, apparently. Interesting. Here's the overall. This turn we lost very little. Only 22 pilots killed. They didn't suffer a lot either, but good. Everything is looking good. They did not do much. Also, take a look. They brought that Panzer Grenadier division straight into this base. And also full division here. Some Fallschirmjägers too. These guys, I'm not afraid of these guys. These are the Göring guys. This Panzer division is here too. This sure is tricky. Oh well. We shall see what we do in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.